Hello, folks. Welcome back to another late night stream. Featuring me, Diihaa. Hello to you, Fire. How you doing? Yeah, it's another super late one tonight. Bear with me. Hopefully my fucking internet decides to cooperate with me tonight. Everything seems to be going good so far, so fingers crossed. Anyway, we're back with Dual Destinies. Here with Trucy at the Detention Center. You know, I've just realized I barely use this feature, this notes feature. I guess this is just for when you haven't played in a while and you need to see what you need to do, which is honestly the exact situation I'm in right now. This feature was designed for me, and I never used it. All right, well, you can see a little case brief. Murder of an astronaut. Defendant, age 18, Athena Psyches. Still crazy to me that Athena's 18. She does not look 18. What? That was a weird comment, but like... Like, she's like all dressed up in a suit and everything. She's in her lawyer getup. She's an 18-year-old lawyer. Good for her. Good for her. Anyway, Clay, 23. 23-year-old astronaut. That's also pretty insane. Do you know how hard it is to be an astronaut? I don't, but I know it's fucking hard. I don't know all like the credentials you need and all like the filtering you need to go through. But yeah, there's a reason only a select few are able to go. Okay, switch to the robotics lab. Gotta see Athena. Investigate the case from 7 years ago. We gotta talk to Space Center staff. Okay. Let's go to the new place. Oh, maybe we can see Aura, who is probably the villain. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. If evil, why hot? So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge. That's a little suspect. Where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with the robots. Daddy, look, over there. Oh, the camera. Yo. What are you doing? So, they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right? Apollo just going rogue on us. I don't know what your deal is. Yeah, more or less. Plan to use that bag to carry the capsule. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Ooh, this music. This is some villain-ass music right here. Apollo and Nora Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Well, well. Come to spoil our fun? Just when I was enjoying our alone time. Trucy and Mr. Wright. Sorry for intruding on you. You were trying to hit it off? If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own. And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab. Well, this is my lab, so you will need my permission if you want to do any snooping. Right, well, can I have permission? I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. Ma'am, I will say, your outfit is, very flattering. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in. Case closed. And they all lived happily ever after. Daddy, say something to her. And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right? The princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena's innocent. Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo? I don't know yet. Apollo, how could you? What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you, or should I say, former subordinate. Oh no, Apollo, don't be swayed. I know Aura is very attractive, but you must focus. I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? Whew. All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk. Mr. Terran, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay? Mr. Terran? That's Apollo you're talking to. Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Oh, is it because of the jacket? Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost. Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran. Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran. I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her too, of course. Well, that's not spooky at all. A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium. Well, kind of. Kind of am. Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it. How perfectly foolish. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago. What is your game, woman? Did you tell me about the incident 7 years ago? The way she looks at me with that gun in her hand. Oof. Oof. Step on me, mommy. Why, do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or do you just want me to talk, In that case, what should I ask for in return? I'd like to hear about that incident too. It'd help me understand the current case better. Huh? Apollo knows about that case too? Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story. But Miss Aura, that's private information. If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you talk. Yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I am ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information. Blast processing. Fucking Sega Genesis reference? What a load of baloney. Blast processing. What a magic trick. He's a completely different robot now. The bodies of all the robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger than... Yikes, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko. And besides... Oh, and then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Metis Psyches. Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and hearts can be integrated. So... AI? The two navigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Metis transcend humans. Yeah. Metis. Huh? She glanced over at her desk. Oh. What a somber picture. Nobody continued Metis' research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. I feel like Aura gives very main villain vibe. Yeah, she gives a lot of main villain vibes right now, but I cannot fathom a motive for her. Did she want to steal research, maybe? Did she want to... But I mean, this comment right here, nobody could continue Metis' research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. That implies that Aura couldn't do it either. Therefore, Aura needs Metis to be alive to do her work. So, what would be the point of Aura orchestrating Metis' death? They seem to be good partners. Now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth. The robots are all that's left. Isn't she leaving out a very important someone? Yeah. A human? We built the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone. I get the feeling Dr. Psyches loved her robots as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you. What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat. Miss Aura, would you like a tissue? Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk. Ponko and Ponko. Ponko's an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Psyches. You should treat him better. What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. What do you mean by that? The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Okay, so they're controlled wirelessly. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So, I can do anything I want to them. I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things. But why are you people looking into such an old case now anyway? Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case. So, Dad, these... What is up with this? Typo? Going to find out who killed Dr. Psyches too. I'm sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is. Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems. That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying that you don't think he did it? I can't say anything for sure right now. That's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure. Oh, Dr. Psyches and Simon. Yeah, why would Simon want to kill Dr. Psyches? I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court. Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell's forte. His infamous power of suggestion technique. Exactly. And he was oddly serious about it, rather than a teacher-student relationship. He treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign. Huh, he seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me. He even got along well with that miserable little princess. Ooh. Why do you call Athena the princess anyway? Well, she is Metis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around? Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now. Bonk. So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then. What does it settle? None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around in here anyway? What? But we came here to take a look around. You think you can just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant. Oh, this face. We'll see that more of that eventually. Just fucking choking it. Oh my god. I wish that were me. What? We're not the police, so we don't have one. Then get out. Now. Conko, show them out. Certainly, Miss Aura. Ouch! Don't push! My apologies, I'm just following orders. Holy shit. Fucking assaulted by a robot. That's like one of the three laws violated or something. December 20th, Cosmos Space Center. Entrance. What a way to get shown out. The nerve of that woman. What's with that horrible attitude? I guess that's just how she is. And why was Apollo going along with her? Apollo wants some of that. Or a black quillussie. I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay. Just like how Aura lost Dr. Psyches. I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that. Oh, I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky? Because he is. I'm gonna go keep an eye on him. Hey, wait, Trucy, come back! You go, Trucy. Go take care of your half-brother. Also, I'm left alone now. I'm assistantless. She's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena, so I'll go back to the office. Alone. Oh, where's Maya when you need her? Mia, come back. Surely I can't be alone for long. I think this might be one of the few times that I'm actually alone. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. Mia. And after that, there was always someone by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. A letter? Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? Oh, a little drawing of his face. Oh shit. Only one person calls him Nick. I will say I had no idea that Maya would be here soon. I was just like joking when I commented that. Hey Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting. I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? It's really been something, although weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but right now I'm in the middle of a difficult part in my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. No! No! No, Maya, come back! I can't be assistantless. I'm sure they'll chew you right up. I'm maidenless. No maidens. Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. She knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Aww. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, she's a spirit medium. They're using her original art. No 3D Maya. The Magatama I use on Psyche Locks. Maya is the one who gave it to me. I wonder how this letter got here. Yeah, it's on the ground. Oh. This is Pearl, isn't it? Mr. Nick? Ah! Oh, it's you, Pearls. Oh, she's all grown. Well, she's not all grown up. She's a little bit more grown up. You're so tall now. And your forehead isn't as powerful. That's a good thing. Oh, she's adorable. I love her new design. Anyway, Pearls. See 3D Pearl, but not 3D Maya? I guess I'll give her less of a squeaky voice. Which might be hard. My range isn't that impressive. It's either like really high, or just like kind of low. Have you been, Mr. Nick? Yeah, all my young girl voices are the same. This is Pearl Fey, although I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you? How old is she? Is it in my profiles? 17. Wow. Wow, it's been a while, huh? She was 8? I guess it is. Oh god, 9 years? 9 years after that game? Holy fuck. I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. But I can't believe there is a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different. She's even further off in the details than Maya. Explosion in the office? I mean, the way things are scattered about, you could say there was an explosion. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on. Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. Pearls' errand? Did you read the postscript on the letter? Huh? There's more? Oh yeah, here it is. P.S. That's what PS stands for? My whole life. I just like accepted PS as like, I don't know, as an acronym that I will never know the meaning of. It means postscript. I never bothered to look it up either. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her. Oh, so that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. She's here to do chores? Do maid work? Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two. I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls. Now that I'm here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. Just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all. I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. The trial's still going on. They must be holding him down at the detention center. Oh, can talk to her? What to do? Has it been a while since you've seen Mystic Maya? Yes, quite a while. She used to drop by the office sometimes to say hello. She hasn't been by recently. I wonder what she's been up to these days. It's become a spirit medium worthy of heading the Fae clan. She undergoes rigorous training. No, it's this expression again. God, Pearl is such a cinnamon roll. But she says she's growing really tired of the vegetarian diet. I'll have to have some burgers delivered to her then. Oh god. Burgers. Oh, I'm sure she would love that. Really? I mean, how does that work? Like, once you become the mighty spirit medium that you've meant to become, are you finally allowed to eat burgers? Do you just like stop your vegetarian diet after that? I thought it would be a bit more rigorous than that. Get her a tofu burger or something. Nice veggie burger. To get to where she is, the delivery person would have to climb a steep mountain. I hope she tips them well then. And he is. Your hair is nice and spiky today, as always, Mr. Nick. Thanks. I generally try to look good if I'm going to be in court. Do you make it spiky so that the prosecution will feel intimidated? No, that's not exactly my intention. Your hairstyle is to make you look bigger and stronger, just like a rooster's comb, right? Every one of Pearl's poses is just so precious. I want to fucking squeeze her cheeks. That's what Miss Maya says anyway. Oh, that's Pearl. She can compare it to something cool, like a lion's mane. Alright, well, let's move out. Detention center. Oh, Blackwell. Where are you? Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. Oh, those two. Front-facing Blackwell is cursed. I have not seen him in this angle. I don't think ever. Yet? Have I? Maybe I saw him like this at the start of the game, but I do not remember. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Maybe I should give her a British accent too, since they're siblings. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow? What is she talking about? We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down. Alright, fine. I see you're just not going to listen, no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care. Wow, I could cut the tension with a katana. A katana specifically. Right, Dono. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning. What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quick. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just the thing to do. But as a result, Psyche Stoner was arrested. Was that just the thing to do then? Oh, was that the just thing to do, too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you, right, Dono? This is blade-proof glass, right? Do they just let him keep a sword? That's insane. Alright, 7 years ago, what happened? Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You villain. Where did you hear about that? This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof. Right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single word. Oops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Psyches, did you? God, the guest is leaving. Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Psyche's Dono's mothers away from her. I destroyed her life. Prosecutor Blackwell. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright? Do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know? Alright. If Blackwell won't spill the beans, you will. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police call that incident the UR1 incident. UR1? Okay, so we got first DL6 and now UR1. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. Red Mr. Lawyer. I don't want to think about that one. There were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. 2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry. I don't have it with me right now. I guess I'll have to see it some other time. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. Oh shit. See? There he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana. It was the victims, kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. They're both weebs? Oh, wow. Be hard to explain this one away. But who took this picture, Detective? The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. It's your katana? Holy shit. I can't believe it. What a twist. Jatana. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. It just happened to show up? Taken inadvertently. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. I do wonder why my Magatama didn't activate when he said he killed Dr. Psyches. Right? Because normally when somebody lies like that, you'd see some locks. But I guess my little magic item only activates when it feels like it. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. Wait. You're telling me 7 years ago he was put on trial, found guilty, and then he's been thrown in jail for 7 years while still doing work. And now they're gonna execute him? What did you just say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Oh, never mind me. You didn't hear a thing. I heard something. So he was given the death sentence. Yes. He told me not to tell you people, actually. Death row is ridiculous in Japan? I have no idea what Japan's punishments are like. I just know that it's like really easy to get convicted. But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Holy fuck, tomorrow? I remember hearing one guy was on there for 30 years and then got acquitted? Huh. 30 years. What? Tomorrow? No. Enough for today. Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. Oh, she cares about him. I guess she's just a bit of a tsundere? I don't know. Mean on the outside. Nice on the inside. You thought Fulbright was in detention? Yeah, Fulbright has done some bad things. Unspeakable crimes. Hello, Zywolf. I always do that when someone comes into chat. I always reply to what they say, and then I say hi. What if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? That would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. That would be unthinkable. We have to do something right now. I want to do something. I want to, but... Like attracts like, I suppose. Interesting. Well, we have 1 day to do this trial. No more investigations, so I guess this is it. You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative? When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. We did in the third game pretty easily? I guess we did. Stop it somehow. Oh, phone call. Oh, it's for him. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding! That's quite a reaction. Bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots! The robots are... The robots? Don't tell me the robots are going to be on the witness stand. Oh god. Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. There's some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. What the fuck? It's the fucking rise of the machines, the AI takeover. This game is ahead of its time. They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostages. They did what? No. Juicy. My daughter. We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Alright, time to kick some robot ass. How many robots are there? I mean, there's just Clonko and Plonko. From what I've seen. Who knows? The riot police are here, and the robots really are holding people hostage. Oh my god, what if a robot did it? What if a robot is the culprit? It was fucking Clonko and Plonko all along. I don't trust those damn machines. Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around? Don't let the machines hear you say that? Oh god. They're right there in front of me. I don't know, Clonko looks pretty nice right now. I don't know what's going on. But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already. Stay away from it. You'll never know what it'll do. But he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? That's juicy, isn't it? Leave it to me. Alright, people, what's going on here? Wait, if Clonko's being nice, then the fuck kind of robots are doing the revolt here? Oh, it's Pearl. Pearl's over here. Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are. I heard the terrible news, and I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Funko seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something odd? Did I... Error. Oh god. There is something wrong with him. Yeah. Oh. Oh god. Is the revolting personality gonna come out now? The evil robot. Looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. Clonko? What is this? Oh god. The horns are like, Aura's horns. Hair horns. Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah, the robots are rebelling. Why are people scared of this thing? What is this thing gonna do to you? Fucking tickle you to death? Everybody, run! It's an all-out war. It's the end of the world. Ha ha ha. Fools, how could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots for— oh, it's aura. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Why, it's all purple and horny. What? Okay, so should I... I'll just use Klonka's voice. But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey you, hostage one, come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on Klonka's face screen. It's the Space Museum. Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Drucy, is that you? No. Drucy, are you alright? 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. A researcher's the one behind it. She's here Here, this girl talks too much. What are you planning, Aura? Drucy, talk to me. Why are you doing this? I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Psyches. Athena? Now, hold on just one moment. I can't give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then. Okay, well, I guess it's not explicitly stated it's Aura, right? And I'm assuming that the robot is talking in a robot voice, like a TTS kind of voice. So even though it kind of looks like Aura, it might not be. But also, it's probably Aura, right? No! Wait! Yeah! Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Alright, I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. No, of course I won't. Now, I better go contact headquarters. Bobby Fulbright actually being a cool character for once? Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time? I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be? Yep, it is Aura. If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages. Princess? Hunk of Junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Anything to say, Aura? Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. I think I like her non-British voice more. I'll continue with that. I'm used to it. This hostage taker, Athena, is not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. I'm just going through the checklist here. Who the fuck could it be? I feel like if it was someone who has not been introduced yet, that would also be very unsatisfying, but I feel like it would also be unsatisfying if it ended up being Aura. Because Aura is just so obvious. Also, Aura cares too much about Blackwell to do these things. If she was a murderer. She was a murderer. This case is impossible to guess. In a way, that's kind of cool, but I do like mysteries that are solvable with the information given. I remember reading somewhere there are like a few rules to like writing mysteries. Obviously there are exceptions, but like in a murder mystery, like the murderer should be introduced like not super late, you know? Phoenix Wright tends to do that a lot. This series, they introduce the murderer character like in the second or third investigation. It's like, yes, I'm this very suspicious individual with very suspicious motives. Yeah, just like going through the checklist here. Obviously not Athena, like none of the main characters for sure. Juniper's a cinnamon roll. This guy's the fucking defendant. No. Dead. No. There's no motive for her, even though she has bad guy vibes. Dead. Cinnamon roll. And believes the fucking robots.
Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet. The culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. But you are one incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case.
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Retry it. Ask about it. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. Not an official trial. What's the point of that?
Hee ha 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 ha. That's good. Real good. Hey detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready.
1 hour? That's impossible. Please give me at least until tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, though.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If you're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
She will?
And I guess I could be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny, you got that. Now, follow Hunk of Junk. Riot Police, make way, we're coming through. Mr. Nick, wait, I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls, I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. Let's go, Pearls. Back in action. She got an upgrade. She's no longer a little bean. She's now cinnamon roll status. Or dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright?
Ugh, it's the hostage taker.
I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
A guest? Oh? What's going on? Anime. Smooth jazz? Oh shit, I know this. I know this office, and I know that man. Holy shit. He's here. In his fucking red sports car. Everybody make way.
I trust you've been well, Wright.
Okay, with the glasses? It's Miles fucking Edgeworth, everybody. Damn. Looking good. It's about fucking time he's back. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now...
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's not? He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon, it'll be a year, right? Holy shit. Damn. Good for you. Good for you. The title is nothing more than a title. But we have more pressing issues to discuss. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Whew. How old is he? 34. Alright, let's discuss. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metapsychis. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, the body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see. Stabbed? In a chair?
What a terrible way to die.
This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. So I see like on the right side, there's a capsule, and there's also a stand that appears to hold a sword, but the sword is missing. There's also a thing on the ground. I also have the autopsy report for you. Edgeworth giving me the autopsy report, just like old times. The weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. Simon Blackwell. I hear his trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. Security camera video, and a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. Did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? But is it really a photo of the moment of the crime? It could be a photo of him pulling out the sword. Also, what is that thing on the fucking table? It's got like scribbles all over it. It's wrapped in bandages. Is that a blood stain? It's a robot arm. That's what it is. Why is a robot arm wrapped like that? Looks like it killed someone. Because maybe it did kill someone. It was the robots all along. I'm telling you, it was the robots. That would be such a shitty ending. Holy shit. To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Why is he pleading guilty if he knows he didn't do it and he wants the time to find the real killer? Why did he just give up like that? Tell me why. Is this really what you want? Right, and there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right! How on earth do you know about that? Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Psyches to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can. Oh shit. The tag team is back. Bros helping bros. The greatest bromance of all time. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together. Alright, well, you can stand there and look pretty, Edgeworth, while I look around. Although, I wonder how useful this investigation is going to be, since we're investigating a case that's 7 years old. Fucking ball and chain? What is this thing? This is one heck of a robot. There's something on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I will cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgetron JT02. Judgetron? I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet. He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. It's so empty in this one. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh? But you can see the photo in this newspaper photo. Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. At the moon rock? The gold streaks on it? Strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture? The sword is absent too. Note that the same rock is absent in the crime scene photo. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there. So the person who stole it, think it was our spy? I'm sure that Dr. Psyches was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. Well, this thing was in the photo. It's a oversized charger. Oh, excuse me. What's this? It looks like a giant power plug. It's attracted to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station. And we got EV charging stations in Dual Destinies. This game really was ahead of its time. Oh, it's for robots.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and change ourselves up.
Charge ourselves. Excuse me. I can read. Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? It's not as cluttered as not my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Kitchen? Food processor.
See this cute little food processor?
That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule. It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. If I wanted to be more British, I would have pronounced that as scheduled. The three people who came to collect the capsule delivered the body. First on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? They were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Colin or Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule? Oh, you mean this? It's a custom-made, shock-resistant bag. How did you know? Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all. So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? I wonder what he found out. Don't really have much. Oh, what is this? What's this? A giant robot arm, maybe?
It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these thin parts here are finger bones. They're even about as long as my legs.
There's a spiked ball and a giant drill on the floor, too. So we're trying to build some kind of weapon of mass destruction?
Maybe she wants to use it to demolish a big building or something.
I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street, doing just that. I'd better not think about it anymore. Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move the heavy research materials around.
I think it'd be fun to ride around it.
You fit in one?
We could probably even both fit into the biggest one. You know, we could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
Oh my god, Pearl. Stop trying to make your fantasies come true. I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. Oops. Yep. Did Pearl have a crush on Edgeworth? Is that what she was like before? I do remember that she was like... She often had like fantasies about stuff. Was it about me and Edgeworth? Oh god. Pearl, are you a Fujoshi?
Yaksa. What is this?
Laura's desk is a mess, although that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do...
Metis.
She just glanced over at her desk. It's Metapsyches. Wait, how did it get like this? Klonko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Huh. So, he calls Dr. Psyche's mother. But Aura Blackwell Miss Aura?
With the loss, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
See, catecholamines are a class of hormones that are related to stress responses.
She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
Before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Klonka, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Psyche's and Miss Blackwell's research. Klonko and Klonko. They're the robots with hearts that Dr. Psyche's created. Widget. Is Widget one of them? Klonko series features can determine... Oh. Heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. Recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag. Ah, that's how Apollo was mistaken for Clay. Can also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered. Only once it has been registered. Let me see the last one. Oh, well, he's just going through them all. Can infer people's emotions by analyzing tone. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might be even more human than you. What's that supposed to mean? So, kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. Robot Athena? Oh, for some reason I thought like the color scheme of the lab changed. Anyway. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo too. Yes, it was here as well. With the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. Oh, I know. I'll try pushing it. Pearls, don't touch the... Oopsie.
Oh. Hey, it's moving. It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button.
That sounds pretty neat.
Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Oh god. Did Dr. Psyche's get dismantled? Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Emergency ladder. An emergency ladder. This must be the one used during the evacuation. Ooh. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building. Oh, as Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside. I wonder which would have been scarier, that or looking down. Is that it? Well, I think that's about it for this room. What do you think, Wright? Any ideas? There There's still lots of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow, after all. You asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
What? He did?
Yep, you call it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred.
So that was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back?
Yep, the Blackwell case. Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? Haven't been one in a long time. That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. Oh, Edgeworth can do a glasses push now? Oh god, he's even more powerful. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law. Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. Oh, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details. Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know that the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah. For this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. I'm going to end the dark age of the law. That's what this is about. The Dark Age. So, the Dark Age case is another case. Holy shit, how many cases are we going to do? There's the Dark Age case. There's the 7 years ago. Yeah, you are one case. And then there's the one right now in the present. Unless I got it wrong. In which case, my bad.
The dark age of the law. It sure comes up a lot these days. A lot these days on TV and in the papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever.
When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. True, Zaya. Holy shit, Edgeworth. Yeah. Get your shit together. It's all your fault, Edgeworth. Why? It's because I wasn't there. Phoenix, you decided to be a bum. Edgeworth can only be complete when you're around. It all began 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. The year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Wait, do you mean...
Oh. It was Phoenix. That's right. He's talking about my case, and Prosecutor Blackwell's. Damn. I guess when even Phoenix Wright gets caught using fabricated evidence, it's all downhill from there. Oh yeah. Forged evidence deal from Apollo Justice. I do remember, but that wasn't even his fault. He didn't know. Did he? Oh god, it's been a while since I last played. I think he did it unknowingly, right? But he got caught anyway. That's true, Zaya. I do not understand the logic behind this. And he can prove it was accidentally. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense as to why Phoenix was punished, but why would everyone else like decide? Like, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time to just start using, you know, forged evidence by any means necessary. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it. That's true, Fire. The the other lawyers and prosecutors are kind of they're quirky. It's such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors are supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. I wonder how Godo's doing. It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other. Yes, do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. Yeah, he's probably in the slammer. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than last time I saw him? Being chief isn't easy. I mean, his hair's already gray. But it could get grayer. The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times. It sure is. Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be? Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly? Summon Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Psyches to confess. Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena. The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence. And then maybe she'll release the hostages. I'm counting on you, Wright. Set that prosecutor and those hostages free. And I'll be counting on you in court to help me too. Of course, I'll do anything I can to help uncover the truth. As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox. What does that mean?
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. Can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So it's still being watched, huh? See you in court, Edgeworth. Yo, 6 hours. 6 hour sex scene. Holy shit. Phoenix and Edgeworth. Hot courtroom action. Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again. If it's undocumented, and we find out the truth, will that ever, like, change the fate of Blackwell? Does undocumented mean it means nothing, or does it just mean that they're not going to put it in paper? They're just going to change this sentence? I don't know. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. Oh, Mr. Wright! And Pearly, too. I knew you two would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant. And because you're my friend and I was worried about you. Thanks, boss. I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself, she came to find me. She told me that you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place. Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you. That's alright. But there's some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
The crime. I swear, if we have to do a psyche lock unlocking, tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day.
Oh,
In the Space Museum.
right where the culprit fled to? Oh, that's not good.
I could never fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the tattoo launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. It must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So, I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said close for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in.
Yeah, the director wouldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see the Hat One group photo? The one with your mother in it?
I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display. That was Dr. Psyche's. It has a gash in it, a cut mark.
But I should have known it wouldn't be so easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I had to get out of there somehow. But I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went to the wrong way before. And went the wrong way when you were trying to leave.
How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until about noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around. So I just went out into the boarding lounge too. My mind must have been fuzzy because my memory's still vague after that.
Okay, let me get this straight. She went to the museum, she blacked out, she woke up in the passage behind the rocket. So, is this not in the museum or is this somewhere else?
I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So, during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course I believe her. But will anybody else? Your mother's work.
What kind of research was Dr. Psyche's, your mother, doing? Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. My special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said that they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people. That was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated.
Oh, by the way...
Oh, that's Phoenix. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones?
She always wore those big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. I had to wear them every time I went out. I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. Maybe her hearing was too sensitive as a kid. I don't know. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only things my mother left me with are Widget and this earring.
Oh God, the earring's gonna be evidence, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. Maybe she did love me, in her own way.
Sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. Moon rock earring. Interesting. Better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her a paper I found in the robotics lab. Paper. This?
Oh, the Ponko series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know?
Oh, there's the arm. There's the wrapped arm.
Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
Super bosses in Future Redeemed are really something else. Oh boy, that sounds fun. And I'm playing, I'm playing on hard too. Uh oh. Uh oh. Looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko."
Oh, how cute. You're on hard too? Ooh. What's the level cap for that game? It's not really a spoiler to know the level cap, so. Is it 99? I know in Torna it was something like pretty low. Like, was it 40 or 60? I don't really remember. 99, huh?
But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me, what she could do. Little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it.
Oh, Torna was also 99? Interesting. Guess I remembered wrong. 7 years ago. On a different subject, did you hear about the
person holding up the space center? Yes, a little. And this person has even taken hostages? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh. Guess I better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. What? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might... Yep. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So, wait, did you know him back then? Yes, he used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her, and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. The Golden Monsters. I do not remember those. Holy shit, I played Torna like so long ago. He was very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow. Ugh, I need some water. Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago, as a little kid. Please, you have to listen to me. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about? She heard the voice of his heart. You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony. Pearls is right. You did the very best you could at the time. But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking, scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. But is it just a facade? That is true. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. The strongest. If she won't beat you in court, she'll beat you in a fist fight. Why you became a lawyer? I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Damn. Both Edgeworth and Athena want to save Simon? He's got some fans. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. It doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow. I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him. Come to think of it, she said something like that during the famous Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell. I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say? No, I can't tell her. How can I lie to Athena?
He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent. She could tell I'm lying, huh? He was? I wonder if he smiled like he used to. Back then. Blackwell's smiling. I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial. I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. One moment, please. Alright, I had to blow my nose. I'm a bit congested. Not because I was, like, sad or anything. Although I will say, I am way more invested in this case than the other ones. As with many a final case. I mean, there's actual stakes in this one, you know? This one actually matters. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. Oh, hello. Ah, I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble. We are? What is it? I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session. Oh no, but this is an emergency. It's very difficult to interrupt the trial once it's underway. My phone. It's from Trucy. Oh. I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No, wait. We still have a little more time. I'm starting to have doubts that the person behind the phone is actually Aura. Everything seemed to like fit too nicely, you know? Like sometimes in mysteries, like things make sense. This makes too much sense. Aura never revealed her identity outright. I mean, we can hear her voice on the phone here, if that is her. I'm not really sure. Phoenix isn't really mentioning that the voice is familiar. Also, like when I told Edgeworth that I thought it was Aura Blackwell, he was like, yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely Aura Blackwell. That tells me that it's not Aura Blackwell. No, wait, we still have a little more time. Besides, all the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. How do you know that she's my daughter? The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think? No! Don't you dare hurt her. There has to be something I can do. The cruelest injustice is about to befall us. No! This can't be happening! Mystic Maya, help us! Wait a minute. Maya? I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? That must have really been something, although we're just par for the course with you. Courtroom blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all. Oh, we're gonna use the fucking wrecked one. That's hardcore. I like that. Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her? Hold it! Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. Oh, it was Aura. Occupational health and safety? Look, we don't have to tell OSHA. It's fine. We will go to the OSHA non-compliant courtroom. So you know who I am, don't you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. Okay, it is. It is fucking Aura. Holy shit. Triple death. Yes. I sentence you to triple death. Honestly, that's kind of. I would not be surprised if that was an actual sentence in the Ace Attorney universe. We're ready to start the trial. Oh shit. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber. Oh man, the light coming in from the top. Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick. Yeah. Actually committing terrorism, though. That is something to think about, huh? She's like holding my daughter hostage, threatening to kill her. Like, Jesus. Relax, lady. But I will say, if evil, why hot? God, I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. I guess it's only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away. I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven? My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell? I indict Athena Psyches on the charge of murdering her own mother. Oh shit. Yeah, that is, yeah, that's some pretty crazy drastic measures by Aura, I guess. Anything for her brother, I guess. You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass. What? It's you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. What is she talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. Somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No. Oh no. No! Holy shit. We got the black locks. No way. Can't be true. Mr. Nick, what's the matter? Oh. This pose is so sad. I see 5 black psyche locks. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret. Hidden deep inside a person's heart. Oh, fuck that one up. And there's no way to remove them. Ever. Really? To be continued. Wait, when was the last time I saw those locks? I'm sure I was able to remove them eventually, right? Yes. Wow. Gavin? Gavin. Ah. Uh, Big Brother Gavin. For killing who? The murder of. Oh, yeah. Trucy's biological dad. I see. I guess it never was revealed, huh? Was it? I thought he just wanted to, like, I don't know, get back at Phoenix or something. I remember it was something like, if I remember, my memory serves me right. I remember it was something like really petty, but I don't know. Yeah, things are getting heated. December 20th, 3:11 p.m. District Court. Ended lobby number 5. All right. We'll continue. Turnabout for tomorrow in the next Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destiny stream. And I'm actually excited for this one. That's rare for a Dual Destinies case. Wow. Yeah, all the other cases I've been like, well, it's just another Ace Attorney case, you know? This one, though. Pearl's back? Fucking Edgeworth's back? Holy shit. We got an all-star cast. Alright, well, I thoroughly enjoyed today's little session. I hope you did too. The next stream will be on Sunday. It's going to be more Persona 5, so please look forward to that. But until then, I wish you all a good night. Thank you all for watching, whether it be live or on one of the VODs. You're welcome, Zaya. It is my pleasure. Now, once again, I wish you all a good night. Be safe, everyone. Get hydrated. You all. And I'll see you on Sunday.